Good morning, everyone. So, I have decided I'm not going to do Gundren, or Current Glen Part 2, yet. I will leave that for slightly later. Young Noble has arrived in Dresden, seeking the commander's help. He was sent to join the Crusaders by his old father, an influential noble who grew tired of condoning his debauched son's antics. If the young man does not mature and fails to prove himself in the war, the discontent parent will disinherit him. Unfortunately for the young man, he is a drunk, a profligate, and a mediocre warrior who will never find glory on the battlefield. The poor youth is asking the commander to help him by fixing a fight with an opponent who will be weakened beforehand. Once he returns home victorious, he will never forget this favor. 5,000 finance points, which is nothing. Or Infernal Cavalry, which is also nothing. I'll take the one that actually does something for me. The noble defeated the weakened, bleeding demon with ease, and the bribed tale-tellers spread the news of his feat. The young aristocrat went back home, and before anything else, provided generous funding for the crusade. I issue that. Do I have to do, or do I have anything to do here? Negative. Alright. And I'm at full spells, right? Which means I've rested. Cool. I think it's here and down like here there's somewhere. I think. So let's go do that real quick. No. It wasn't here? It might be here, but I just haven't found it yet. One moment here.
So,
Where was this? Yeah, okay, so I just haven't found it yet. How do I find it? No, not that. Why? Why is it like this? Yeah, I'm like 90% sure it's like over here, but I just don't see it. Failed to sneak past the enemies. Oh boy. Well, this is gonna be fun. And by fun, I mean painful. Oh, cool. This is fine. Maybe. Ah, yes, the immediate phantasmal web. Thank you, game.
Into the fray!
Okay, that one's down. Problem is, everybody's webbed now. Except for me.
Do not hold back.
No glory without risk!
Okay, you're stuck. This is fine.
Strike as one.
Ugh, the concealment. Ugh, I hate it. Ow. I don't have access to true seeing on this character yet, so... Study target. There we go. That royally sucked. And now we get to wait for them to, fix themselves. Let us fix this. Yeah, let's go with that. Development of the art of war. Oh my god, there's so many of them. Cultural differences. The Crusade has warriors from a great many nations, and conflicts erupt between them from time to time. A quarrel broke out between volunteers from the warring Nearmithis and Multhun. Then things escalated to a knife fight. Leadership, diplomacy, united. Don't care about that. Let us go leadership here. On a crusade, every soldier must forget their former oaths and obey no one but their commander. Once the quarreling parties swore an oath of loyalty and obedience, the commander's authority increased. I still don't know how to get the Shrine of Sacrilege. I see. So, if I do this, and then I do this, nope. This is so weird. It has to be because I had nobody on Night Watch that was, good at perception. I'll have to check again next level or something. Commander, we've managed to defeat Karamzada's host. The remnants of his army have retreated to lick their wounds, and we must use this opportunity to go on the offensive, but right now our army is not fully prepared to begin such an expansion. The further we advance into enemy territory, the more we'll need strong and mobile cavalry. I propose we replenish our forces with light cavalrymen. Mendev could offer us plenty. There are many lone paladins in Galarian, like me, who travel and help the needy. Shall we call them to our aid? Cavalry is a crucial element of the army, one that's difficult to replace. Mendevian knights often sacrifice their defense in favor of offensive power, and it's time to put an end to this wastefulness. All riders must be encased in heavy cuirassier armor, so as to avoid unnecessary losses. Why don't we call the wild raiders from the western steppes? They're descendants of fleeing Sarkorians, and they hate demons for destroying their homeland. The promise of vengeance and loot is all it would take for their tribes to join in. Cavalry? Now they're always a serious threat on the battlefield, and not just riders on horseback. The fiercest fighters out of all the cavalry I've seen are the wolf riders from Verdurain Forest. Maybe we could try to recruit them. I want to hear the opinions of my advisors, what advantages the paladins offer. The gods have blessed them with strength, protected them against darkness and corruption. They spend their whole lives training and performing great deeds. Destroying evil is what they live for, and it's what they do better than anyone. You think those do-gooders understand anything about true slaughter? Regil, why do you advocate for the cuirassiers? There's a certain breed of fighter who thinks that the glory they win on the battlefield justifies any amount of risk. That may be acceptable for them, but it's not acceptable for our commanding officers. Wasting cavalry in daring attacks only saps the strength of our own army. We must see to it that all riders are equipped with the best armor, the kind that will provide the highest chance of survival on the battlefield. I would also advise against recruiting any glory seekers or protectors of high ideals to serve as our cavalry for the aforementioned reasons. The riders of Mendev aren't accustomed to fearing for their hides. Your demands, Regil, may lead them to believe that you don't trust them, or, even worse, suspect them of cowardice. The raiders, I heard about them from well, he called himself a horse trader, but I quickly realized he was just a common horse thief. His goods were worth a look, though, and the trader himself was interesting, brash, sinewy, his eyes fearless. He had clearly come for a hardy people. I wanted to find out where to find him, or find people like him, so I asked him about his homeland. How's it going, Zalaro? Hope all is well. No, he's a friendly guy. He's friend-shaped. Can't you tell by the big flaming wings? I don't understand. When Sarkoris fell, many barbarians fled to the west, onto the steppes. The land is barren there, life is miserable, and no one has to roam, stopping at nothing to survive, including robbery. Be it from a stranger or your neighbor. That is how the barbarians have lived, generation after generation, and their harsh struggle has purged all the cowardice of their forefathers from their blood. Yeah, but this is this is Melius, or Meles. He's a very nice guy, totally not Mephistopheles. I don't get the reference. I'm guessing it's a song reference. I'm culturally inept in music. My apologies. They are now a people of savage riders, ruthless robbers, and skilled masters of survival. Raids have become their main trade, and the most respected warriors among them are those who return from battle with the most loot. If you become their leader, my lord, some of those trophies will be yours, and the success of our campaign will depend on them. It's possible we're better off not using cavalry at all than asking for their services. Who are the Wolf Riders? The Verdurain Forest is a perilous place, and people who live there are harsh folk. They're almost like us. They fight against all kinds of wild fae, overgrown bugs, and other oglins. One of the groups that live in the forest is a halfling tribe. What the gods denied them in stature, they more than made up for in ferocity. And they're wolf riders. They're like beasts astride beasts. The point is, they're well used to cutting off oglin heads. In their forest, they'll fit right in there, or fit right in here. Gotcha. Gotcha. I won't actually be looking at that right now. If you want, you can post that in my Discord. I'll look at it later. Just, I post my VODs to YouTube, so not about to go click on that. A warrior's size is no obstacle to prowess by any means, but the notion of wolves as mounts does not stand up to scrutiny. They cannot wear any proper armor, and without it, their first battle will be their last. Yeah, no worries. Benefits of light cav. Light cavalry may be inferior to knights as far as equipment quality goes, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. Firstly, the lightness of the armor gives them maneuverability, and secondly, many noble offspring who have battle skills and a fast horse, but can't afford expensive armor, will gladly answer our call, eager to earn glory with their feats. I don't remember what I like here. I remember not really liking many of the scout or the mounted units at all, except for like Hell Knights, but those are mercs. So I'm tempted to just go paladins for more healing for allies. I haven't let you down, and they won't either. With that, this meeting of the military council. Yeah, I didn't see hedge knights as an option. Paladins, cuirassiers, hedge knights, or wolf riders. Did you have Lan or something? I don't know. Because I had... Yeah, I don't know. That's weird. Because I have all of the companions. I'm not missing anyone. Whatever. The extra healing will be appreciated. I'm not too worried about it. Yeah, it's probably Greybor. I probably had to do his quest. I'm not too worried about it, though. Like I said, I don't usually do much with the cavalry. It's archers and my mage general. And then everybody else is just there to kind of soak hits. I'm gonna go for a fish on a stick. Yeah. A kobold with fluent command of human speech, a most unique phenomenon. I hope I can persuade him to donate his brain to science. I will have to study it most thoroughly. Wouldn't it be even more wonderful to observe such a remarkable being while he's alive, breathing, and thinking? Alright, there's a handful of things I can do. I got unlucky and did not find the Shrine of Sacrilege here. And so I have to, like, wait till the next level up to do it. Which is kind of annoying. Is what it is, though. I can come back here to the Inconspicuous Camp and get the goblin to join the city. Alternatively, I could come up this way. I think there's something up here that I can do. Let's go to the Inconspicuous Camp. Why are they coming in sets of 2 now? Hacking bots. What? How do I get to this? What? How do I... What? What is going on with my map? How am I not able to get to this? How am I not able to find the other stuff in this area? I'm so confused. I know, but there's like... How do I get to this army that I'm supposed to fight? Like, it's like the path doesn't exist over here. I swear there was another path here. Or something. Like, I'm not even getting perception checks or anything for it, which is weird. Gated until a flag is done? Huh. Maybe. I don't know. Another wave of recruits has arrived in Dresden, but their aptitude is questionable. I feel like it's the two things that I'm missing so far, like the Shrine of Sacrilege and stuff, are things that I've always done, like, immediately after getting to Dresden. I don't know, I feel so confused. The newcomers are the younger children of small noble families who were forcibly sent to the Crusades by their parents. Some did it for the sake of their family's reputation. Others wanted to get rid of unwanted scions or heirs. These young nobles do not know how to fight, and do not want to either. Plus, they might fail their comrades in battle. What should be done with them? I generally enjoy the overworld map. I'm getting circumstances that I've never had happen before happen. 3,000 diplomacy experience points. Unlike criminals are kept against their will in the Crusade, and these recruits were innocent. Relieved at leaving Dresden, the young nobles decided not to return home and to travel to other nations instead. There, at courts of foreign leaders, they never stopped praising the commander's wisdom. Alright, well. Let's get our goblin buddy. Krennic's expression brightens as he notices you. How's your applied philosophy? Would you mind discussing an ethical dilemma with me? I grow quite tired of debating only myself. Why not? Then listen well. Imagine that there's a person, and you know that he is very, very wrong. For instance, he believes that people enjoy being gutted alive. Don't ask me how he came to this conclusion. He's just odd like that. But he absolutely is convinced that they love it. So from time to time, he guts people, just because, you know, he's such a nice fellow. He doesn't do it because he likes it. He just loves doing good for others. So this odd, obviously made-up individual, is he a villain or a good lad? Does he deserve to be executed as a criminal or rewarded for his heart of gold? He must be executed. I've always admired the uncomplicated fervor of champions of order. It is something that only inquisitors and teenagers entering that difficult phase can really master. The first thing you should do if you encounter something strange is to keep a low profile and watch. Don't rush into action before you see the whole picture. What if, let's say, it's not him who's mistaken, but you, and people really love to be gutted? Well, this is all, of course, purely theoretical. But what if he's not alone in his beliefs? You tell him that he's mistaken, then he starts screaming, he's the heretic, and then 50 of his fellow believers start beating you within an inch of your life. It's all because you acted rashly. Perhaps you're right. Perhaps it's just that I've seen a lot of strange and interesting things in my life, so every time I bother to open my mouth, something clever and insightful is bound to come out. Though there's always a chance that I'm just some jumped-up kobold who crawled out of some stinking hole somewhere, and you are listening to me with mouth agape, totally buying every bit of rubbish I say. You got me talking, and I almost forgot something important. You'll want to see this. Krennic shows you a pile of opened letters, judging by the handwriting and the quality of the paper. The correspondence was between several people, all of them quite well-to-do. These notes were written by very foolish folk who decided that there's more to be gained by befriending demons than fighting them. This is just a fraction of their correspondence. They sit in their manors in Nerosian, preoccupied, every single day with one and only one thought: how else can they hurt your crusade? They spread rumors about you. They try to block your army's supply chains. They whisper nasty things about you in the Queen's ear. But despite all their influence, they're just a bunch of amateur conspirators who know nothing about real intrigue. I'll make sure these letters fall into your associates' hands, anonymously, of course. I'm not looking for fame. If you order your advisors to make these letters public, bad people will be in enormous trouble. They will wake up every single day with only one thought in their mind, wondering what kind of awful food their prison guards will bring them for dinner. Thank you for your help. We agreed that that I would help you. I keep my word, as any civilized kobold should. Krennic's speech falters under a bout of heavy coughing. After he catches his breath, the kobold's shoulders slump in exhaustion, and he sighs. Damn it all, every disease I've ever caught is surfacing now. During my travels, I've spent many nights on bare, cold stone. I'm now feeling them all. Trust me, any thought I share with you is not just rambling, it's knowledge paid for with my blood. It's hard won from the caravans of the Darklands, where my tribe fled, fearing the wrath of devils. I'd like to hear your story next time. Okay. As you wish. I understand that your time is short, and your list of things to do is long. Maybe you should move to Dresden? Well, I'm not too enthusiastic about dwelling in densely populated locations. Places like that are usually crawling with those eager to bash in a little kobold scaly skull. But I fully understand that you have enough important things to do besides constantly running to my camp and back. Alright, search for me in Dresden next time, but I have to warn you, I'm not going to stay out in the open. Cool.
Godspeed.
And we have a new decree. Requires 21 days to resolve. Yikes. Alright, there is something more I want to start building in places that I forgot to be building. And that is the supply center. Increases material points income by 3. And I want these all over the place. We will get the supply centers. And they'll pay for themselves in due time. I just have the one left. That didn't go where I wanted it to. Alright, where is it? There it is. There we are. All of the supply centers we could want. Okay. And then over here, I do this again. Let them flee. Let's come up here and fight these. Oh no, web! We create doggos. Cool. No, the doggos have been webbed. A priest of Set has invented a unique method for forging enchanted weapons. However, the process requires a sacrifice. For every blade filled with Set's darkness, a mortal must pay with their sight. The priest suggests forming a group of preachers who will wander the towns and cities to find people whose lives are gloomy enough to sacrifice sight for the good of the crusade. I could do Swords of Set. Or I could do send criminals to the priest. which adds leadership experience and military experience, and is lawful. The officers have informed the prisoners of the commander's orders. They now have the right to sacrifice their sight in exchange for a pardon. I swear I feel like this should have a path across. And that I'm not just crazy. Maybe I will go do Gundren. Thank you for that. Boy, that does not want to zoom in for me. Even if I use, what in the hell? Even if I use, like, control click, it doesn't zoom in. Open image in new tab. Maybe that'll work. Nope, that's the exact same thing I had before. But yeah, no, right above Temple of the Good Hunt, there is a road that goes across. And that's the one that I was looking for, but, oh, it looks like I can get to it from the other side.
Let us press on.
So maybe I'll try that. Yeah.
A rest would be welcome.
Yeah, the DLC quest doesn't show up until a little later. But, like, I have to pass more time.
I value you greatly as a comrade in arms, Greybore, but I also serve the law. It is highly likely that one day your profession will see you dragged up on the scaffold, and I will be there as one of the executioners or guards.
I understand full well that such an end is more than likely for me. Well, if I am to die on the scaffold, at least I'll see a familiar face before I go.
Alright, what is this? Ah, thank you. That is far better. But yeah, it comes from... Okay, I see where I can get to it from. If it'll let me. It should be... like, over here. First things first, we take this fight. We can't. Alright. I guess that's not first things first. Yeah, I can get to it through this side. I'd have to go through the demon army, though, to, get to where I want to go. I think. Yeah, I would. That's not how I want to do it. And I failed to sneak past people because I am putzing about with, me in perception instead of, ooh, hello.
Let us not hesitate.
Cam, you get to be mounted over here. Alright. It looks like it's time for ads. God, I feel like I've done nothing in the first hour of the stream. They will run for 3 minutes. They disable pre-roll and mid-roll ads for the next hour. I don't do anything in the meantime, so nobody misses out on any content. And I will catch everyone on the other side of the ads. Alright, the ad's finished. Let's do this.
A bright future awaits us.
Let's prove their logic is lacking.
We shall overcome.
Alright, and we protective luck there. And then we move up. Apparently it had us on 5-foot move. This is fine. That one's down.
Do not reflect.
Crit error. And then we come up here and chant. I see. Taken care of because Phantasmal Killer.
We march ahead.
Alright, so here, Pupils of Nethys, group of acolytes of Nethys has arrived in Dresden to help the Crusaders. All of them are powerful mages, but there's a catch. The eldest of them is only 16 years old. Can children be sent to war? Or sorcerers? Energy point income. Leadership XP. I'll go the leadership XP, send the children away. War is no place for children. The officers were grateful for the commander's decision. They could not imagine themselves ordering such young fighters around. And here, I'm still on that. Easy fight. Does that get me the next level for my general? It does. 10 additional movement points every day per level of this feat, and it has plus 10 additional movement points. Defeating an enemy army adds 1,000 finance points. Experienced Traveler, 100%. I know, right? Yeah, it just for some reason doesn't let me, so I'm just gonna have to go around this way. That is fine. That is fine. So, what do we have here? Commander, my people have reported some shifty-looking characters hanging out in a cove not far from here. Oh. Okay, cool. I have the DLC. I can go do that. They invite passers-by to go treasure hunting, promise them untold riches. Apparently, there have been folks who bought their tails and went away with them. None have come back. Sounds like a place worth investigating. What do you reckon? Tell me more. Have there been many reports like that? A whole heap of them. In this world wound of ours, cultists, spies, crooks, and lunatics are all over the place. I usually don't report this kind of stuff to you. I just deal with it myself. But those treasure hunters, my gut's telling me there's a special case. Something only you can deal with. This is the place, the Murky Grotto. There are two of them. A fat guy and a scrawny guy. Could be your everyday bandits. But what if they're cultists? Anyway, I'd go check it out just to be safe. I'll look into it. Well, I know what I'm doing for the rest of the day. Sadly. Love the DLC. Love the XP and loot that it gives. God, is it a chore. Zalaro, are you ready to watch me slowly lose sanity as I
Glad you were with us, Darren.
as I
Not
do
because
the
you're a good
DLC?
person, but because these events might prompt you to consider things.
I'm sorry, did you say something? I was distracted by your lips. You have a beautiful mouth, but all I ever hear from it is claptrap.
Oh, God. I appreciate that.
Our path leads.
Alright, let's head out. I'm just shy. That feels so bad. There are times when even the military warehouses in Nerosian run out. The capital is preparing to order a large shipment of gear. The Treasury wants to know the commander's preferences for equipping his soldiers. High quality, pricey gear, or something more affordable that would make it possible to outfit everyone. Alright, weapons from Daggermark. I'll go high quality gear. I'm not doing it like ever, but you know, it's there. Logistics reform, sure. And here we have the Voracious Jumble. Huh. So I just can't do it through that way at all. Well... that is interesting. guess I'm just doing it this way.
I do believe your bleaching has progressed since yesterday. As
God, I feel like I'm just resting and doing nothing.
To the nearest brothel. The experience will add at least 10 years to your life.
Naked people are of no interest to me. People faking desire for me, even less so.
Everything I planned to do in the early part of the stream has just gone, like, completely awry. Let them flee. Huh, yeah. No, I can only go up to the DLC area. The other part just doesn't exist right now. What the frick? That's so weird. Events on the scene. A group of bards from Nerosian has arrived in Dresden. They're gathering material for ballads about the Crusade, but they do not know the first thing about fighting and are only getting in the soldiers' way. Adds 1,500 diplomacy experience points. Crusade morale increases by 30. Offer the bards patronage. Thanks to Darren's patronage, the bards were given the opportunity to perform in front of the most influential aristocrats in Nerosian. Naturally, their ballads laud the commander's wisdom and the heroism of his soldiers. Over here. Yep. Cool. We can at least go do the DLC.
What's on your mind? I wonder.
Godspeed. Let us press on.
Into the cave we go. Chaplain. Bulk selling. Great axe. Corrosive dwarven axe. Shock falcata. We don't care about any of this. Don't think I care about the unavoidable drill. I'll hold on to it though. And over here, we just have all of this garbage to get rid of. Chainmail of the Dragonfly. Yeah, don't care about that. I see. I never put Sila's armor back on. That is amusing. +4 enhancement bonus to dexterity ability score. Whereas movement doesn't provoke attacks of opportunity. Regil, I'm gonna have you wear that. And that'll be fine. As for boots, Regil, you can wear these for the moment. Little extra dex, never hurt anyone. Show me what scrolls and potions you have. You have greater heroism. No, you just have regular heroism. Why? Why's it gotta be that way? You don't even have Death Ward. Or freedom of movement. What is your purpose? Is there anything here that is worth anything to me? No, not really. Alright, well, off to the first island we go.
Step closer, treasure. Young, strong, and brave. Just who I need. Tell me, how would you like to get your hands on incredible riches?
Deal. And we get to go on the boat. Is there anything I need to do specifically here? I don't think so. We go to the first island. Nothing but pain. Pain and suffering. Alright, so things I need to do. Remove that, remove that. Apply all of those. And Darren, you have all sorts of freedom of movement that you can cast and Death Ward and such. So that will be useful at some point, probably.
I stand ready.
There's a Shadow Demon votary there, which is going to cause all sorts of problems for me. Because it is going to use Destruction. If I remember.
Quite a discovery.
Okay, there's just a trap there. Yeah, that's fine, whatever.
Strike is one.
Hey, how's it going, Two-Armed Man? Hope all's well. Yeah, hold up here. Oh, that was Regil. Oops. That's not what I meant to do. Whatever. God, I can't reach any of these? Oh, I can. No, maybe I can't. Alright. Vulcan, our friend of the stream, viewer, etc. He's going to be doing a 3x damage unfair last Azlanti later on today. So I decided I was going to start early so I could get a mostly full stream in before then. Fails to overcome the... Thanks, game. Alright.
The light, take you.
Alright, the annoying one's down.
Retreat is not an option.
Why do I have Nenio with me? She's not doing anything in here. Do you even have a GH? No. Who has GHs? If anybody. Nobody. Do I only have one GH slotted for you? No. Who are you giving that to? Ah, dog up. I'm okay with that. Alright, we got rid of another one of the annoying ones. Let's go with attack rolls here. Chant, and then move back a little.
Into the fray.
Attack!
Get bodied.
Kneel before me.
Ow! I hate Terry Demodans. Frickin' poor, Yeah, it has a stuck weapon to it. Alright.
No glory without risk!
Sela, do you have a weapon? I can't tell. No, it looks like you don't. But you do have improved unarmed. Yeah. Yeah, saw that coming.
We shall overcome.
This one's mine.
What in the shit is this movement? Whatever.
The light take you!
Well, he was taken care of. Fragile. You can just start chugging.
Do not hold back.
Alright, that one's taken care of. Reduce the AC.
I'll cut you wide open.
Into the fray!
Alright,
Speak with
Fragile.
your actions, not your words.
Rules are made.
Darren,
to
what do
be
you have
broken.
here?
Magritio, Turinos. Magritium Turinos. Magritium Turinos. Magritium Turinos. Magritium Turinos.
Fragile, don't be a problem.
Magritium Turinos. Magritium Turinos. Magritium Turinos. Magritium Turinos. Magritium Turinos. Magritium Turinos.
I'll watch your back.
Inimosi tradisi.
Alright, give that there.
Our time has come.
And
You require my counsel?
give a ring of protection for. That's fine.
have managed.
Alright. The only reason he took that much damage is because of the Terry Demodand. Like, we'll be fine otherwise.
No reason to pause.
Can I charge in? No. Why can I not charge in? Now I can. Please don't be a trap somewhere here.
I'm done with you.
There we go. And then over here, we give Protective Luck to Sela. And come on in. Or don't. You know, that's fine too. Oh, there it goes. Just had to click like 8 times. No big deal. I see.
Strike as one.
God, why do these hurt so much? Immune? Good and Cold Iron. Do I not have the Covenant of the Inheritor? I do. Why was it... Oh, Incorporeal. You not have... Oh my god, I don't have a, Amulet of Mighty Fists or anything on you? I could have sworn I did. Well... Okay, we take that one out.
The Inheritor, guide my blade.
We move slightly. Reduce the AC. Oh, there's another alchemist.
This will leave a bruise.
Alright, things are going very poorly for me. Alright, please take it out. Thank you.
The light, take you into the fray.
I don't think it matters here, really. Remove the AC.
is not an option. Attack! Contemplate on your mistakes.
There we go. Ouch, though. Just ouch. All right. Use until fully healed. Use until fully healed. There we go.
I will not falter.
I heed the voice of the spirits.
Alright.
We march.
This could be going better. Could also be going worse.
Together we stand.
This is the room I think it is. There's an archer over there, Minotaur down here, I think.
I will help where I can.
Yes. I do believe that to be accurate. Oh, and there's a Terry Demodand Marauder as well. Hello? Why did they get a surprise round on me? That's my question.
I'm
Yeah.
alright.
Alright, she's just dead.
I'm alright.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Why not? Why not?
This will leave a bruise.
I didn't put armor back on her. That's what's going on. Yeah. Nah, it's, I just forgot to put armor back on her after I had her heal herself. Oops. Well, not a lot can be done about that. I just have to send her to the back. Yeah. That's because I haven't had Darren with me for a while. I was using Social. Damn. You get to go to the back. Who is that hitting? Regil. I'm not happy with that. Isn't there a trap here?
I was successful in my
Yeah, okay. I see.
Hold on, just a little more.
This might be where I die. This legitimately might be where I die. All because I forgot to put armor on, Sela. Okay. We can somehow get rid of the other one. We might be okay.
This condition is irrational.
We shall overcome.
Did that turn off? I think my mouse double clicked again. Well, shit.
Hold on, just a little more.
Yeah, this is not going great. Yeah, last stand. I am not able to get a... Okay. Do I still have last stand going? Yes.
Do not hold back.
I can't move, yo. This sucks. Sela's dead. Okay, they're focusing the Shadow Demon.
Yes.
I dedicate my body to science.
Strike as one.
Really? Really? Alright. You're not wrong. Oh, shit! Why did it come after? Oh, the Shadow Demon disappeared, that's why. Oh, I'm going through the trap. And it fucking bugged on me. Yay. Well, I lose. Once again, because of a bug. What statue? What? Oh, I get what you're saying. The perception check, yeah. Where's my breath of life? There it is, but I can't use it. And as soon as the turn rolls over, I'm dead. And you can't use the scale. I'm so mad, yo. I'm so fucking mad. I died because I forgot to put armor back on Sela. That is the only reason I died here. I mean, the bug contributed, but it wasn't what made me die. Because I don't think fixing the bug would have brought me back. Because I can't kill him. He's too strong. Not solo. And I can't take the scale off now, because it's not his turn. I swear to God, yo. GG's. I can't delay or anything like that anymore, because I stood up. Standing up makes it so I can't delay. Well, fuck me. Just fuck me. I'm so angry. GG's. That was 100% misplay on my part, and my anger is not directed at the game, it's at myself for forgetting to put armor back on.